allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll.
Alderman Tobin. Here. Alderman Jean-Francois. Here. Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Ray.
Here.
Alderman Kleiner.
Here.
Alderman Green. Alderman Witt.
Here.
Alderman Massey.
Here.
Council President Rodriguez.
Here.
Quorum is present.
Approval of minutes. So moved. Motion by Alderman Massey. Do I have a second? Alderman Witt. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Correspondence.
Yes, we have a correspondence this evening from the mayor. I propose that the city of Middletown adopt the same sliding scale senior exemption levels as Orange County. Specifically, adjust the city's senior exemption sliding scale to 50% down to 5%. Increase the income eligibility range to $29,000 for a 50% exemption, up to $37,399 for a 5% exemption. Aligning with the county ensures consistency, fairness, and greater financial relief for eligible senior homeowners within the city. Rationale: financial relief for seniors. Many Middletown seniors are living on fixed or limited incomes. Raising the exemption thresholds will provide meaningful tax relief and help seniors remain in their homes. Regional consistency. Matching Orange County's levels simplifies eligibility for residents and reduces confusion among taxpayers who navigate both county and city exemptions. Cost of living considerations. The current city thresholds have not kept pace with inflation of regional cost of living increases. Updating them reflects present-day economic realities. Support for aging in place. Providing additional tax relief supports the city's broader goals of ensuring that older residents can remain active, stable members of our community. I request that the Common Council review this proposal and schedule it for discussion at the next available committee or council meeting. If supported, the council may introduce a local law to amend the city code accordingly, including the required public hearing process. Raising the senior exemption to match Orange County is a fair and necessary step to support Middletown seniors. I recommend that the council advance this proposal for consideration and adoption. Please let me know if you require additional financial impact analysis, draft language for the local law, or comparative data from neighboring municipalities. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Joseph DiStefano.
Okay, we'll forward to committee and we'll address it our next meeting. Any correspondence? Is that it?
That's it for this evening.
Okay. For the good of the city, do we have any speakers?
Kevin Gomez.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening. I just want to say, as we get ready for the Thanksgiving season, to express as a resident of our city our appreciation for our two public servants who will be leaving the council, my Alderman Jerry Kleiner and Fourth Ward Alderman Sparrow Tobin. They've been two true, good, and faithful servants. Alderman Kleiner, a voice of conscience for our democracy, and Alderman Tobin, very dedicated in all the endeavors before him. So thank God for both of your service and for being exemplary members of the council, as are all the members of the council, but thank you and best wishes in all future endeavors.
Okay, anyone else? All right. Remarks to the mayor.
Leonora is going to do the budget highlight presentation. In regards to the senior exemption, I give credit to our city assessor, Marion Feely. She came up with a suggestion. I do have the comparisons with other cities and towns throughout the county. I know Alderman Witt responded with an email today with some questions, and all of you were included on that. Hopefully that answered most of your questions. Other than that, I have nothing, and other than enjoy Thanksgiving. We're not going to have another meeting before Thanksgiving, are we?
Nope. Next one is December.
No, Joe.
No, this is it. Yeah.
Time's up.
So have a happy Thanksgiving.
Any question for the mayor?
Okay.
All right. Remarks to department heads.
Well, no, you
City-
got Leonora.
I don't see. Relax. It's city treasurer.
Good evening, everyone. In front of you, you have the 2026 budget highlight presentation. One of the resolutions tonight is to approve and adopt the 2026 budget. Here we have some comparatives. You have the it's only for the general fund, the operations 2025, it was $8,100,000. $155,000. For 2026, we're proposing $8,382,000. Special items for 2025, $1,502,000. For 2026, $1,898,000. Personnel services, $20,443,000. 2026, $20,428,000. The employment benefits budget for 2025 was $1751,000. For 2026, we're proposing $18,220,000. Debt service, $3,200,000 for 2025. For 2026, we're looking at $3,800,000. So overall, the budget increase for 2026 is $52,728,000. So far, we have about 210 employees today. The next slideshow, this is a highlight of our employment benefits. It reflects a portion of our budget, which is 34 and 55% of the budget. So for 2025, the total was 17,051. It was 33%, 34%. For 2026, it's 18,219. So you'll see it's fairly comparative to this year's budget. This slideshow speaks on our revenue, which is the tax cap. So for 2026, the tax levy is within the tax cap. In 2025, for 2025, this is just an estimated. For 2026, 2025, the tax cap per rate per 1,000 was 98.34. 2026, we're estimating about 100.35. That might go down slightly. The county has not proposed their budget yet, so once those totals are finalized, I'll be able to update those totals. Estimated average household in 2025, 3,142. For 2026, we're estimating $3,176. That's a $32.71 difference, so 1% difference. The water sewer rate per 1,000 gallons, the proposed rate is $18.72. It's a 46 cents difference from 2025, so that's a 2.5% increase. The 2025 tax levy is $23,936,554. For 2026, we're proposing $24,557,093. So essentially, for the most part, is in comparative to this year's around the same with minor increases, about a 4% increase. Any questions in regards to the budget? I know the mayor mentioned a lot of the different things in the last meeting.
Any question for Lenora?
All right, so I just lastly want to thank the department heads and their staff and my finance staff that assist with the budget. This is a bit of a lengthy process and takes a lot of legwork to get it all into one document. So thank you.
Great job.
Right there.
Okay, economic development.
Good evening, everyone. The tree is here. I'm sure you all seen it. It's amazing. I want to thank my team for fielding the calls and going on the tree searches and stuff. And then especially, I want to thank everybody that worked on it this weekend to get it here. Jacob, your department, Ross, and his crew were amazing. And it was just amazing getting the tree here and transporting it. We had donated services. Zach's Tree Care did the tree cutting. Freedom Crane was the crane operator, helped get the tree onto the truck that transported it, regional truck. And then this Saturday, Harry Rotolo and Son and the IBE Local 363 will be decorating the tree with LED lights. And of course, next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, is the big Christmas tree lighting and ceremony and parade, our 28th year. 28 years now that we've been holding this event. It is a true Middletown and downtown tradition. And again, thank you to everybody that makes this possible. The event kicks off at 6 p.m. in Degnan Square. The parade steps off at 6:30 down on North Street in the area of Garcia's Market. We have about the same amount of participants, if not a little bit more, participating in the parade. And it's just the man of the hour. Santa will be here, lifted to the tree by the fire department, and get those lights turned on and start the holiday season in downtown Middletown. And with that support resolution, let's just go into the 4th of July, July 1st next year. Look forward to your support on that so we could get that contract in and get some extra fireworks for 2026 event. That's all I have for tonight.
Any question for Maria? Alderman Kleiner?
Yes, hi Maria. There is a special screening of the movie that was produced here in Middletown by Dr. Fred Isaacs and others. Do you know about that?
Yes, absolutely. We've been working with Fred Isaacs and the group. Teenage Wasteland was produced by Fred Isaacs, the teacher at Middletown High School, and his film department. And that movie has been going throughout the whole country. Sundance, it won at Sundance Film Festival, a bunch of film festivals. And the Middletown premiere is going to be right here at the Paramount Theater, December 5th. We have complimentary tickets. You could go online and go to the QR code and get tickets. I know Kevin, the school district, has been helping with promoting. I believe Eileen told me we have almost 300 tickets already out for this screening. And there's going to be a Q&A that evening with Fred and some other guests. So come see that movie. It's locally, his students are in it, produced it, and it's going to be a great event. Your 2 seconds of, yeah. Well, I hear the mayor, there's 2 seconds of a shot of him at a planning board meeting, but in the movie, so, yeah. So come on out and see that. That's December 5th, Friday, December 5th.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. DPW Commissioner.
Good evening, all. I will start off with, every council meeting I start off with Alderman Massey about the reservoir levels and how much storage we have remaining. And this tradition has started when Alderman Council President Mosan was asking the question every council meeting, or Judge Mosan, I should say, Council President Judge, and especially during dry weather conditions. And now Alderman Massey, he asked me to update the entire council and our residents about the condition of our reservoir. So that's why every meeting I open, especially in dry weather, I open it with Alderman Massey. Here's how much we have in the storage. So right now we have 73% of our reservoirs are full right now. We're way under in terms of our rain or precipitation events. Based on an average since June, we've been below average, and we're paying the price for it because our reservoirs are dropping. So we are on standby to start skimming from Indigo in case the need arises at some point. We are ready for that. So just to let you know if it does happen. The leaves pickup, the street department are doing a great job with the leaves picking up the leaves throughout from our streets. They've done 3rd, 4th ward, and now they are finishing up the 1st ward, and we expect them to be in the 2nd ward tomorrow or the day after. So we've been visiting the 2nd ward anyway because usually they are the highest producers because of where they are of leaves. So we've been picking up periodically, wherever they have any issues in the street, there's too much leaves, we jump and we go pick it up and then continue. Construction projects, the roofs for the street department garage is completed. Will be completed tomorrow. They've been working throughout the week, the contractor, to finish it to beat the weather. The water department, we have asbestos in there, so they will start the asbestos abatement next week, and then we will continue with the roof replacement after that. So again, they're going to be going 7 days a week as well, the contractor. The courthouse is moving very well. The construction, we have some issues in there that the court administration or their representative, they kept adding to the project, adding some costs to the project. And their IT people also, they come in and they start adding some stuff or changing stuff, changing walls. And we're waiting for some answers from them. So if we don't get the answers in a timely manner, which is very soon, there's going to be some delays in the project. So otherwise, we expect to be on time to finish this project by the end of this year. After that, there is furnishing issue in there, and we're trying to resolve how the furnishing, who's going to pay for it, because the city never intended to pay for the furnishing of the new courthouse. It was always our understanding that they will be paying for it. They will get their own designers. They will get their own furniture, and they will pay for it, not us, not the city. So that's a item to be resolved yet. And it's not a small amount of money. It's about, I believe, it's about $250,000. The parking garage construction is moving finally forward. Some slope stability behind the new retaining wall. We had to cut back the slope a little bit more in there, more than what we intended to. So the contractor will have to replace some material behind the new retaining wall, and that's only for slope stability, and it is needed. So that's moving forward after a long delay caused by Orange and Rockland. It was very disappointing how we had to jump through hoops with Orange and Rockland to get it done. I know some of Orange and Rockland, they listen to us. So it's rather disappointing, but other than that.
Rockland is always disappointing us.
No, other than that, they work with us. Their bosses, honestly, they do try their very best to work with us all the time, whether it is paving or what have you. But this one, I was disappointed. Speed humps we installed with the mayor, consultation with the mayor, and visiting with some people. We installed 2 more speed humps at Magnolia Park. They were installed last week, and we checked on them. They're functioning very well. Item number 6 is the watershed protection. We're almost at the end of our $6 million grant for watershed purchasing around the Shawangunk Kill, and we have 2 more properties we're in negotiations with at this time, and hopefully we'll get them done before May next year, because that will be the end of the grants that we have. Now, part of the requirement, as everybody knows, the DEC, they want this property to be forever green. And if there are any structures in there, they have to be demolished by the city once we purchase them. So the horse farm right by the Kench Reservoir, it was very high yielding of nutrients that will go into the water and will promote algae growth and will promote problems for us and pollution in our water, because we take most of our water from Kench Reservoir. And so it was a priority for us to purchase that farm, the horse farm. And we did. And now we had to take the buildings down. The contractor told Brian Smith, our deputy commissioner, that he will charge around $1 million to demolish all these structures in there, barns and buildings and rooming house and everything they had in there. So the water and sewer department, they've done it themselves. They rented an excavator. I'm just telling people what we go through in here in order to save money, rather than taking the easy way out, getting a contractor here, go do it, and here is the money. And the money is not funded by the grant. It has to be funded by the city. So we've done this work. Our water and sewer department did this work for about $70,000. versus $1 million that contractor would have charged us for it. So that's tremendous, and we've done that in many, many other occasions where our guys stepped up and they saved the city hundreds of thousands of dollars, and probably over the years it's millions by doing the work themselves. With that, Tim McCary of McCary Landscaping, he stepped up and he donated all the hydro seeding for that farm. So whatever land we disturb, it has to be hydro seeded, and so that we will have some vegetation growing in there, and we will not have silt and sediment go into the stream, which will be counterproductive for us. So we thank Tim McCary very much for his generosity and helping us out with this. The other item is the last night, you know about the water main break that took place, and this is the major loop. We have one major loop in the low pressure system. Low pressure system is about 2/3 of the city of Middletown, which is we have a 12-inch line that goes around the city in a loop in there, and that is the line that broke. And that's why Alderman Jude in there, he had some problems with the low pressure. The police department had so many complaints and calls about low pressure, water not available, and all that stuff. So I encourage people, Lieutenant Jeff Tholen from the police department, he jumped in and he issued another Nexel, so that another message out. So to alert people that, yes, we know about this low water pressure, please, just bear with us, because they were overwhelmed at the police department with phone calls. So we did send a message earlier. The police department jumped in and they helped us out, and they sent another message during the break, and that quieted people down. So I encourage people to go on our website, and I'm sure Rick will do that public notice again and advise people how to register for that text message. It's very convenient. Then you know exactly what is going on in the city, whether it is emergency, whether it is festivity, whether it is any construction activities, gas leaks, whatever it is. Please do register for that. It's very helpful. And the ornamental lights, part of the traffic operation in there, we had to cut some work out. Part of it was to replace the ornamental lights throughout the city of Middletown. It was for about $800,000. So we had to cut some work out of that out of that contract, which we did. And Maria and Caitlin, they were able to get a grant from the state for about, I don't know, 250 or 400, $500,000 in there. And we put it out for bid, we purchased the lights that they wanted, and they are now installed. Harry Rotolo came in and installed them. Of course, we're going to pay him for it. But that work has been completed too, and that was part of the traffic operation project, part of the original design that we had to cut out because to save some money. And Maria and Caitlin, they were able to get a grant in there that will get the new lights, and now all brand new lights throughout downtown and throughout the bid district. I have some pictures to show you, but I'll show you next time because I think I talked for too long, and Alderman, Council President will start. I'll start losing him.
Thank you.
I didn't say
Any
anything.
questions for Jacob?
I didn't even
All right, thank you,
even
Jacob.
text anything.
Senior Director.
Everybody, I just want to say that the senior center is up and moving and very busy. We were very busy this week. We actually just had our first holiday trip today, and we will be having our International Thanksgiving Feast on Thursday. So we will be serving over 100 seniors in the community. They will be dining with us. If any of you would like to stop by, you're more than welcome. We do all of the cooking, and I've been told I cook good, so come on down and partake with us. And I just want to thank you all and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving as well with your families. We have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be grateful for, and it's a good opportunity to go through those thoughts and really weed out all the negativity and put positivity in and really care for one another. So I think that's a perfect time to do that. Also, we have a newsletter. I just wanted to show you all what we put out every month. In this newsletter, we have all the information, not only what's happening in our senior center, but also what's happening in the community. So I encourage all the seniors that haven't done so to enroll. It's a free subscription. You don't have to be a senior. You could also enroll yourselves. So you know what we're doing, what's going on, and what's new to come. We have already a tentative list for next year of trips and travels, some overnight, which I won't be going on, and some on day trips. So there's a lot of opportunity for seniors. We also are welcoming 2 new programs to the senior center. We will be beginning December 10th. We're starting a pet therapy. It's in collaboration with the Orange County Office for the Aging, and that will consist with a friendly pet, Cora, a dog, and she will be offering some pet therapy along with Mr. Hal Marcus will be presenting a topic to help seniors with coping, grief, ailments, cold weather keeps a lot of people inbound, so we're trying to promote people to come out and feel better and stay healthy. And we will also be introducing mindful meditation. It's a little bit different than yoga. It's more of like breathing techniques and also topics to help with any different things that we're going through. So we're up and moving, and we're staying busy, and the senior department is on the growth. That's all I have for tonight.
Any questions for the senior director? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Police chief.
Thank you.
Good evening. Just a few items. This past week and into this week, we partnered with the school district, so I want to thank them for their partnership once again. We used some of our anti-violence SNUG grant money to sponsor anti-violence assemblies throughout the high school and the middle schools. We actually hired a gentleman. He owns a company, and he's actually raised here in Middletown. Grew up in Middletown, went to Middletown schools, George Vega. So when we met with him, we realized that he has a connection to Middletown, and we're hoping that his experience, his life story could resonate with some of our youth and hopefully point them in a better direction for those that need to go in a better direction. So I want to thank George and the school for allowing us to partner with them and bring that great messaging to the school. This past Monday, we had 5 new hires start, so I'd like to thank the Police Commission and everyone that supported that. Joining our department this past Monday was Hugo Rodriguez Espinoza, Jonathan Weinrich, Joshua Rivera, Victoria Garrity, and Michael Warden. So we welcome them. 2 of them are certified police officers already, so they're going to start their field training, and the other 3 started the police academy on Monday. Actually, they started last Monday. They started the police academy this Monday. Also, last week at the Police Commission meeting, the Police Commission did promote Sergeant Regino to Lieutenant Regino and Police Officer Rob Monaco to Sergeant Rob Monaco. So I thank them for their support, and I congratulate both of them. Other than that, I'd like to wish everyone and their family a happy Thanksgiving, and unless you have questions for me.
Any questions for the police chief? All right, thank you, chief. Recreation, Superintendent of Recreation.
Good evening. Just want to go over some of the programs that we're offering now that fall is ending and we're starting to push into winter. Our free programs, we have Teen Open Gym, Youth Open Gym, Music for Littles, Story Time, and Sensory Time. Our youth paid programs, we have art classes, basketball clinics, boxing clinic, cheerleading clinics, soccer clinics, new program, strength and conditioning. And we are registering for a winter break program for the 2 weeks that the kids have no school. We're going to run a camp 1 week and then the next week. Adult paid programming, we have Get Fit with Coach Darylyn, soccer, volleyball, knockout workout, boxing club, and pickleball. Program that we have for everyone just went up is a gingerbread house contest. Groups of 3s for $20, and there's going to be trivia involved to get more icing and candies to decorate your gingerbread house. So we're looking forward to have intergenerational coming together to do the gingerbread house contest. We just had our 2 successful bus trips, one to Disney on Ice and the other one to the Radio City Rockettes. And this past Saturday, we had a boxing expo. It was incredible. The majority of our boxers don't compete, they just go to train. So they all got an opportunity to show their families and friends who came their skill and their craft, what they've been working on. So it was incredible to see all the youth there who just train Monday through Thursday, 2 hours, and no one actually gets to see what they do, that they got to showcase that at the Boxing Expo. So that was a great event. Any questions?
Any questions for Raylene? All right, thank you. City Clerk,
Nothing this evening.
any questions for our City Clerk? Alderman Kleiner.
Thank you. Would you tell us a little bit about the outage today? And it was a nationwide outage, or what? You said the website was down. And
Yeah, so this morning, around 7:30, Cloudflare, which is a intermediary between where the website initiates from and where it goes to, was down. Other platforms such as ChatGPT, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it now, was also down. City of Newburgh website was down. Nothing that the city can control. Cloudflare was back up by 10, but they did experience some intermittent problems for the rest of the day. But according to news reports, they were not hacked. It was a latent bug that they were not able to find during testing.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right. Public hearings and grievances.
Nothing this evening.
All right, no petitions or complaints. Remark of Alderman. Alderman Tobin.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman John Francois. Nothing this evening. Alderman Johnson.
Nothing this evening?
Alderman Ray.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Kleiner.
I have something this evening. Our constituents meeting will be, for the second ward, will be December 8th, and I'm going to say at this meeting and next meeting, because Chief Iwansu has graciously consented to come to the meeting, and a lot of questions that were asked, I think only he and maybe the traffic officer can answer. So we look forward to that. I want to thank the Elks Club. The Veterans Day ceremony was very nice. The mayor spoke, and they do that every year. It's in the second ward, so we thank them for that. I also want to mention that the warming station opened on November 1st this year, and it's been damn cold, so, and the wind's been miserable at night, so I'm really glad that they did that, and I thank them for that. The training dates for getting volunteers, starting at 7 p.m. tomorrow, November 19th at 7 p.m. That'll be at Mulberry House Warming Station. December 1st, December 9th, and then January 6th and 26th. So I will repeat those later, but if there's any chance you could volunteer, those are the nights to go and see what it's all about. I want to thank ahead of time the people who donated to the emergency food relief. I want to thank Senator Skoufis for the grant for next year's night out. And basically, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Okay. Alderman Witt.
Thank you. Just one thing, I would like to invite our community and members of this council to watch or see our annual thing that we've done with the Recreation and Parks Committee and connected to the department, where Raylene presents kind of a year in review and talks about what's coming and what's unique, and we got a little taste of it tonight. President Rodriguez was in favor of this a couple of years ago, and now this will be the third year, so it's worth watching because you get to see all the great things that are happening here. Thank you very much.
Alderman Massey.
Jerry, with that delay this morning, Rick finally taught me how to remote start my car. I couldn't. So I had to walk here to work. Anyway, number one, for all the voters that went out and did vote, thank you very much. Your voice was heard, and we'll move forward from here. Number two, I'd like to introduce local law number 4. It's required that the local law must be formally introduced and aged. It will be on the agenda for consideration and possible adoption at our next meeting, which I believe is December 2nd. And finally, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful time. Thank you.
Okay, new business.
Good evening. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing a transfer within the 2025 budget to cover an overage in special programs and personnel services.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Witt. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Green. I'm sorry. Witt.
Aye.
Massey. President Rodriguez. Carries. Old habits die hard. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean-Francois authorizing a $1,000 transfer in the 2025 street department budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey. President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin authorizing the acceptance of Stop DWI enforcement funding from the County of Orange for the second enforcement period.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman Witt. Any discussion? Vote.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey. President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt accepting an appropriation of insurance recovery funds for the replacement of a police department vehicle.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey. President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner authorizing an agreement with the County of Orange for the 2025-2026 Stop DWI High Visibility Engagement Program.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey. President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray accepting $10,000 from Senator Skoufis for the National Night Out operating expenses.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey. President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson accepting donations from Andrew Green, Anna Aguirre, Sarah Biasso, Howard Avery, and Ronald Saunders for the Emergency Food Assistance Program.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois. Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing a $33,000 transfer within the 2025 Paramount budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt authorizing a $1,665 transfer within the 2025 Community Development budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey adopting the 2026 General Water and Sewer Budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner authorizing a local match funding required for the Dasney Downtown Alleyway Project.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Massey. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean-Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray authorizing transfers within the 2025 Police Department budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing an agreement with Frontier for internet services.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Ray. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean Francois authorizing the adoption of the City of Middletown's Family Medical Leave Family FMLA policy.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin requesting the County of Orange to exempt properties of the City of Middletown from certain county real estate taxes.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing an agreement related to financial transactions and other related arrangements for the O&W building project.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Witt. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing the relevy of 2024 delinquent water and sewer bills onto the 2026 real property tax bills.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray authorizing the relevy of 2024 miscellaneous delinquent bills onto the 2026 real property tax bills.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Alderman Kleiner.
I just wanted to thank Leonora Liz and her department for all the work they did financially, and I didn't say it, but for the budget resolution and everything. Thank you very much.
Okay, anyone else?
Agreed.
Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Jean Francois approving the 2026 Young Explosives Fireworks Exhibition Agreement.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Ray. Any discussion? Boom.
To-
Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner authorizing a public hearing on a zoning change at 137 Linden Avenue.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Ray. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing the acceptance of a $1,140 donation for the Middletown Fire Department.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Local laws.
We have local law number 3 of 2025, a local law increasing the term of office of the Director of the Office of Economic and Community Development.
Okay. And second law. Alderman Massey,
Ooh, pick me.
you have another one? You want to?
You want to
Thought
read?
it was introduced already.
You want to put the title, or how do you want?
Just introduce
No, it
it.
was introduced already, Miguel.
Under local laws, it should be introduced.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so. You have it?
Local
I do.
law number 4 of 2025.
Local law number 4 of 2025. You want me to read it?
Says 3.
This is the,
Just the introduction.
Floor.
this is the one from the floor,
Just the introduction.
just the introduction.
A local law increasing the salaries of the mayor, president of the common council, and aldermen on the common council.
Okay, thank you. Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Roll.
Tobin.
Aye.
Jean Francois.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Ray.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Witt.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Carries.
Move for adjournment?